Like many real estate companies, Mainstreet Equity has benefited from the boom out west. Now it has its sights set on Ontario, just as some say the housing market is shifting and could be in for a soft landing. To get the company's strategy, we're joined by Bob Dhillon, President and CEO of Mainstreet Equity. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, obviously, the housing market in Canada has been hot, particularly in Alberta, where 2/3 of your portfolio is. How have those dynamics shaped your company?
Well, as the housing gets hotter, people can't afford to buy houses. They have no choice but to rent.
Now, we're talking about two separate things here, the housing market and what your company does, Mainstreet Equity, is you buy and then renovate apartment buildings. So what has the rental market been like? I mean, we've heard all about the hot economy in Alberta, lots of people moving there for jobs.
Right. Now, if I can step backwards for 1 second, one thing about the rental market is it's the only segment in the real estate world which trades below replacement cost. So when you talk about the boom in the housing market, houses are trading for big bucks. We haven't had supply in the multifamily business for 20 years. Supply meaning new construction. And everything trades at 50 cents on a dollar on replacement cost. For example, the boom in the Western Canada, or boom in Alberta we've increased our top line revenue by 35% in the last 90 days. Even with a 35% increase, we're not going to get any more supply. Even if I increase the revenue by another 35%, we will not have new supply.
So what does that mean for opportunities when you're out there looking to buy properties?
Well, again, I got to backtrack again. We've got a stock that's 20 years old that needs repositioning. So what our business model is, first of all, we only buy real estate that we can add value. So we reposition these buildings, increase their revenue, decrease the operating expense through technology, synergies, clustering, branding. We are like the Holiday Inn Express of the mid-market. Our focus is mid-market, and how I define mid-market is buildings generally below the radar screen of institutional players.
And then you renovate them. And in one example, I think you instituted a 37% monthly rent increase in Calgary. Is affordability on the rental scale getting to be an issue as well?
No, because the wages are going up in Alberta, and they can't find people to work. So, people are very aggressive on the wage scale. And operating costs have gone up a little bit as well. Now they're flattening out, but we've seen a steep increase in operating costs in the last 3 years. But 35% increase is on top of our repositioning increase that we get in the revenue. So it's a real positive bonus that we never anticipated in our business model, but it's great.
So this shift that we're seeing then in the housing market, how do you tap into that as affordability becomes an issue for people trying to buy their homes? And as we see changing dynamics as well when we're talking about sales, we are seeing some slowing.
So we've got many variables. And the three other what do you call drivers. One is affordability of the housing is getting very expensive. So you have no alternative other than rent. The second problem we're facing is the stock's 20 years old. I mean, there's no supply. And a place like Calgary, where it's easy to do condo conversion, the existing stock is dropping every month. So, for example, we've converted 5,000 units from rental units into condo residential units, bringing the stock down even further.
So how do you grow from here then? I mean, when you look at what's been happening, I mean, Alberta has been a great place for you to be operating with 2/3 of your portfolio there. But looking outside of Alberta, are you looking at Toronto any more than you had been?
Yes. We are counter-cyclical players. First of all, there's our business model. We buy and reposition these buildings, and it's disconnect to the marketplace. So the opportunities always exist in non-performing assets, regardless of the market conditions. That's one aspect. And then we also go into markets which are not as hot, like Toronto right now. I'll give you some mathematical equation. You have no supply for 20 years. The product trades at below replacement cost. You got big in-migration numbers who are going to be all renters. So even your vacancy is higher than normal in Toronto today. It's just a matter of time when the occupancy is going to go up and your rent's going to go up.
So we're talking about commercial property here, which is quite different from housing. I mean, besides the macro effect, I mean, what are the opportunities like then for commercial properties when you're out there looking to buy these buildings?
Well, we call it, multifamily apartment buildings in the world of its own. It's not commercial. It's kind of residential, but it's kind of commercial because of aspect of it. But there are many.
What have prices been like recently? I mean, are they going up as we're seeing the housing market go up as well?
I think Toronto's flat or soft, and Calgary has gone up probably 100%, which has affected us in a very positive form. And Edmonton's soon to follow a year later, in my opinion.
Now, Mainstreet Equity is a corporate